was all she ever known. Till one day, the twister took her entire life, spun it around, and the world dropped over the rainbow onto a head of another. I find it clever that we were just told that she killed a witch, in which the other witch, glam and writing in a bubble, decided to write. Perfect time. How did that twister even show up? And up and up. Was it her power? Was it just nature? Was it the portal in her head? The ocean, endless. The paradoxical existence. Did she create the tornado with the gale bloodline to connect to another realm in time? A portal, door, raw, sea. Why she's connected to Oz, Ma, Fae, blood, rightful ruler of Oz, hidden, lost, wearing the identity of the opposite of her true form. And that's just the tip of that story. So she can serve the witch who keeps changing her face that she stole. Because she never really was anything at all. But the exact opposite of, in fact, what she covets is what she despises. She's distortion. And you got the wheelers wheeling around, bowing down. The return to Oz is, quite frankly, kind of terrifying. But that's what happens when those who can't understand the complexity of different realms and the principalities and the applicable proper cultural the words and the terms that this prison planet has taught you, since you are developmentally able to squish that brain and mold it and train it and condition it and groom it to sustain, to remain nothing but source. You are a commodity. You are what is eaten. And anyway, it's the same repeat over and over again. They just kind of tweak it here, tweak it there, and if they really fuck up, they just build over it, hide it, wipe out what's written. Why do you think the public school system right now, where people don't know how to read cursive or can't read as the generations before them? I would like to say that it's actually very evil and very well plotted and scripted, and it's actually a sloppy scribble of the mockery of what life is. But it's not even that. It's gibberish. The Truman Show, that's actually better scripted and better, and just better than what those who never had power, can't even grasp it, shouldn't even been on my fucking planet, affected it, and then obtained great pleasure in the pain and the suffering of those who were created to be sovereign and free. And it's all inbred, and it's all just spread everywhere. And what's the perception of the winning the battles and hiding it, and those that were taken out before this particular timeline, the persecution, the crucifixion, the ideology of a parasitic perception of a lack of comprehension, and parasitic in nature, it will sustain to remain on the hive, on the host. And what makes it parasitic is that it harms the host. And those who came down from other realms, or so you say, and use different timelines, that only works on your prison planet legality system. And what is really such a really long time on this planet is really just a blink of a moment for those who are actual gods. And gods, the ones that you've been conditioned to believe, are just sitting on the cloud and playing these humanoid action figures and turning into swans to, oh, seriously, that right there, and then you see it tweaked a little bit on another one. These are all just projections, sloppily scrapbooked together of what the parasitic high colonization humanoid centipedic circle jerkers, distortion, umbrella term, narcissism, pedophilic, and we're at this time frame, this right here, this moment. Divinely, precisely, with many opportunities. And make it make sense that you've created a punching bag, a placeholder for every fucking thing ever horribly suffering done on this prison planet, to blame that, who created imperfection, those to be gods themselves, to trap them in a slaughterhouse. And you think demons, you think they're evil? Well, kinda, sort of. Real evil is all around you. They're the ones that you smile and wave when you pick up your mail. They're the ones that teach your kids. They're everywhere. And they've been here for a very long time. They got kind of arrogant, or maybe they're just out of time. And if they have this belief system, because and that's where, even in what you are considered like hell, that sector full of demons, and there's a structure, a system, a principality, because in nature, what you may believe is chaos, is destruction, is creation. It's designed, divine, it's perfection. Not this version of it. Not what you've been ever known. I've been there. I was like, no, I'm cool. I'm not really religious. I just already had a feeling like it gives me like the cringe vibes. Yeah, no shit. And then, then you know the truth. And when I say I rep for the Most High, like I've always have, oh, it's not because it's fear or I'm gonna get some like special gifts at the end or blind, whatever it was that made you. It could just been, this is just what we do on Sundays. We have to do this and that, and make that make sense? Like, so you're just following someone who literally just created you so you can suffer, so you can worship, and you better do what he says in this aspect, or he's like gonna cause like cancer and typhoons, and there's all this suffering, and there's no justice, and oh my god, okay, that is exactly, shitty. This is kind of sort of almost equivalent to hell. It's kind of like in a different sector, a different realm, but those that you consider demonic, there is a structure. There's a structure, and the lines, the level of where you're at in the food chain, and then just create things that shouldn't be in the this is what happens. I would say this is very similar to the industries, like the entertainment industries. This is what happens like when someone like P. Diddy has the perception of like power, because he is from an industry, like several of them that made this planet their home, created like at a different timeline, and everything on this planet, everything has been designed to enslave, even the words. The words that you have to learn and standardize, fill your head memorized with things that aren't even real, and really they're just stuffing your head with stuff that you can clearly go and open up a book at one point in time and have a look and retain that information. It's because when your head is so full that you can't portal through, You can do anything. And I know that in any timeline of the fact, because I've done it all. And this last go round, this convergence, is exactly designed divinely to do so much in a really long time. And I mean a really long time, but really just a moment, a blink. So when you shake your hand, like you curse God and you say all these things and whatnot, they're getting off on that, which is why, you know, then you go to your community events and your work and your church, your covenant, whatever, and they get off on the fact that they've all worked together because they know. They're not very clever. They just know that, haha, see, it worked, because they cannot accept blame, even at their nature state. Their natural root of the parasitic is actually a little bit more aware than the humanoid version, which is converged. It's on a parasite, and you can't just like detox from it. And this is different from a demon riding a vessel. And even demons, they don't really like to ride the vessels. They're like kind of discount off-brand Greyhound buses, and those who want to, and there's again a purpose, and you know, so you have the paperwork and the passes. There are the incubuses and the succubuses, and those are the ones that ride those vessels and the buses, and they really, it's not just one or two that's in like one of these humanoids. No, it's like a clown car. They stuff as many as possible. And so even, why do you think a demon, like an incubus and a succubus, why do you think they would even want to ride in a vessel that they don't even really want to ride, and they stuff in there, you know? And then they just, as above and below, just parasitic hive. Of course they're going to spread the same parasitic, in a sense, raw in their community to break away their core, their family. It's because even demons are trying to separate the hive. You just don't understand. Because you were born here and you already have died. If you keep working hard and live the dream, you never actually live the dream. And those that you don't even know, and I'm not talking political worldwide, I'm talking about those who have always remained hidden. Those who fraudulently made contracts that that's another story. It's kind of gory. And it doesn't really exist anymore. It never did. There's a principality, there's a universal law, and also applicable combinedness of those under the sovereignty of, like this realm of the planet is galactic. No one's sitting up on a cloud looking down, like watching you guys. That's weird. Do you know who designed that? And you know, Santa Claus. Santa Claus always watching you, making sure you're doing shit right. And then he sends that elf. Dude, really? And then you come, whoa. What the fuck? And then make it make sense that you created this version of what you believe would be you as a god. And you weaponized everything, because salvation was given right off of that moment he created. You didn't have all these, when in creation, to play a part in existence, and these are multi-beings, for lack of a better word. You're not humans, that's a stick figure. You have no idea who you even are. You're a stick figure version of what a hive colonization created. So, and divide each and all of you with different colors. And when they saw that people at any time now saw with their human eyes, they could sense it. The synapedic, it almost like it tightens, and it kind of like closes up. It knows, it can feel that there is energy or an essence of something, and it immediately is aware that that needs to be taken care of. That's the problem of the hive, because the hive self-sustains to maintain, to remain. That's why they're still kind of like mid-level. It's really just spread the hive. They don't really have the growth aspect of those who were in these industries, like these different industries, different organizations, and all that. And that's a different, and that's a different colonization. But everything's all kind of mushed together. That's why there are so many collaborative efforts to burn shit tons of people, call them witches, create this smear campaign. And then time and time again of inbreeding and spreading. They racked up a lot of, I think what they call karma. Gosh, you have no clue what's going on. And this is why it needs to be done in a certain divine way, because if you knew everything you needed to know, to be like you were in creation from the very beginning, you would explode. It's a process. Once you know, and then you know, and know, and then you awaken, but I am sovereign and free, and I come from an existence that is not across the board the same as the rest of the collective. And even at our core, when those who came down here, free of will, we came down here to free this planet with free of will. Nobody forced us. And I can't speak for others, or I only know myself and who I am. And like I said, there may be a perception of getting away with deception, because your timeline is also an illusion. This prison in the timeline poisons in everything that's ever been molded and ugh, it's disgusting. You can feel it. You can't understand it because you lack the comprehension. But the parasitic part, the disassociation, that blank look when anyone just says simple things, but the depthness of it, the expansion, the endlessness of their essence, the vibe, that what it is that makes that multi-being when they enter a room. You covet it, you want it, you're obsessed with it. It's like moth to a flame. You think it's insane. You're just obsessed with it, and then all of a sudden it flips, and you hate it. And all you want, you despise it, but you also want to be it. It really doesn't matter, and that's why I'm really just simplifying with terminology for context of the story. Because if it's a lie, then it's not true. And if it's not true, then it doesn't exist in existence. It's not reality. And it doesn't matter if your belief system, your faith, if you wish it, if you truly believe, if everyone believes something was true, or just 2 or 5, it has no impact. It does nothing. It's still a lie. Could you imagine truly believing what you believe to be true, and then when you die, which is worse, being returned right back into the system to be fed again, or be stuck in a void? With lost. See, with great power doesn't come great responsibility. That is a creation of a perception of what power is from this prison planet. Real power is truth. The greatest power ever in existence. You have no idea, because you were never meant to even understand. You shouldn't even be in existence. So it's a quarantine. It's a zombie affection of affiliation, because we're doing universal law, which governs this entire existence, and the collective assortments of applicable bylaws and those who are also under sovereignties of this area of existence, this galaxy. We don't sit up in the clouds just doing nothing. We have a lot of shit to do. This right here, this freeing the planet, is like running an errand. Like, I'm going to Dollar Tree and grabbing a couple things, but then, I actually end up getting a lot more because I really like the Dollar Tree. I always do, as I always have, go above and beyond affinity, perfection. flawless. There's no mercy, forgiveness. You can't go to your phone booth, play the part, say your sins. You have no comprehension of what truth is. Because if it's not the original truth, then it's a lie. And if it's a lie, then the embodiment, the spoken word, it's a truth bomb. You may not even hear it. You can plot and plan, try to rip out my tongue, zip it up, dig me deep and deep and deep down into the dirt, never to be unearthed. I'm a motherfucking Terminator. You have no idea what the fuck is going on, and you never will, because you never existed. I want to sit on my earth fucking crown, on the throne. I don't need you to bow the fuck down. That's just where the driver's seat is. I'm gonna ride this motherfucker, montage mERkA, and blast off to where we've already been, but you fuckers aren't coming. Quarantined, stilled, dismantled, judgment and justice, eradication, extinction of existence. No exits. There's absolutely no way, no how. Across the board. And I've actually created and completed everything on my list that I wanted to do at this present moment, as I already have done. What you think hasn't been done yet, this is just the point of time, but you're aware of it. I've already been here and there. I exist everywhere. And I could have been a lawyer. No, not here. That is just a, that's not real law. Just part of the system. I am a shot caller, though. So when I call judgment, oh yeah, it's, it already starts the process. See, to be truth, you gotta put in the work and the effort. Like I said, there's structure. And to be everything ever in existence is to understand everything in existence. Fuck, I've been a fucking tree. So what is chaos to the fly is nothing to the spider. So what is hell and a nightmare is pictures of these evil monitoring spirits and demons and dreams, night terrors. It all played a purpose, and what's a nightmare to you? I'm the nightmare under the bed, further than hell. And when I say that when I was there, they don't want me fucking back. Because like I said, when I do something, I'm top dog. I go above and beyond. I set the bar. And everybody follows by choice, by structure. Because I'm fucking cool as hell. But you just don't snap your fingers and then you gotta go and do something else. You actually have to do the work. I know, it's like a really long time to do that. You know, when you are in existence of what I was at that particular moment in time. And then to literally have to work through that and do the work so you can be something else is... I really do not enjoy that at all. But see, everybody else that you believe is just like you and me and just humanity. Blue collar, white collar, celebrity, all of that. Let me tell you. What you believe is real evil. Most of the evilest, disgusting, like truly evil, are the ones that you call friends. They're the ones that are living up right next door. Maybe in your home. They're everywhere. And I do want to say that there's still demons, you know. They're evil. And other deities and things like that. And, you know, it's fun to, I guess, dabble and pretend, you know, you're a witch and a wizard and a Freemason and, you know, gatekeep and kill children and drink their blood and all the stuff that you were taught by those, whoa, and then, yeah, so, I don't know if you know, because I do, that doesn't work anymore, and if you feel that it does, then that's exactly how it was designed to feel, because now you're delulu, you're insane, you're crazy. The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plain. You're off your tracks. But you really weren't ever expansive anyway. You are expendable. You don't belong. Because you were created. You do not exist. You just squatted on my fucking planet. And I could be pissed. Well then, that would be kind of scary if I couldn't be exactly who I am, which is truth. So your belief system and your opinions and you grab all of you together, light your pitchforks and your whatever. Just because it worked before, maybe it works again. Or you can just keep paying for another to take a good shot. It's almost like a stormtrooper. Really? Because you're a fucking parasite. And, there's no pleading in case. We're like, oh, I'm ignorant, I didn't know. And I'm talking about the ones that aren't exactly in the hive, but the choice is in the choice of not making a choice. It's still a choice. See, when you know what I know, is you enjoyed it. And you had plenty of opportunity. Plenty of opportunity to make different choices. And there you go. And that's that. do it the way I am. And just like everyone else, in their own sovereignty, will be whatever they are, or is. So we're so focused on what everybody else is doing, even when we didn't know who we are or what we are. And I'm saying it in a plural form because I'm speaking for all of me. But yet, so many are focused on me. Yeah, there's a reason why so many, and I mean a lot, you'll be surprised how many have their eyes on me. And I'm nobody, right? I'm me. I am. I don't have an ego. I don't require another to essentially survive. I'm not parasitic, and I don't come from such a place that wasn't in creation to live on this planet. Just running really all nilly. And tweedledee, tweedledum. Is it fun? Like bunny rabbits holding a gun? See, and I'm gonna sit in my little nest covered in wings, doing absolutely nothing. I don't even need to lift a fucking finger. It takes so many of you to plot and plan, to dig a hole. You don't even have souls. And your opportunity to have any sort of, I've been here in every sense, in every way. I even been in that life for a little bit. I am the one that got away, the one that you kept trying to kill time and time again. And I will say that, that one where the lamb, she died, so the lion could eat. The roar, the mane of the lion. You thought I was all speaking in riddles. Thought I was crazy. You thought anything you wanted to because you were all running around being me. And I wasn't the first or the last, but I sure stayed for a really long timeline. I'm the one. I'm the one that they call to eradicate real evil, to do and be and go places that even demons don't want to go. And I just can't go around with a broom sweep it all up. It had to be designed where the predator thought I was the prey, the little old lamb, sleeper agent. The one that you all couldn't comprehend. I wasn't cloaked, hidden. When you rep for the Most High, like me and my God Squad, my Legion, my Divine Collective, my Gold Apples, we are top tier, number one, gold, letterman jackets, blue ribbon, We're galactic trotters, riders. That's right. We are the main characters on the motherfucking star. And if you feel triggered at whatever point it is that you get this message, even if you never did, because it just got downloaded instead if it's meant to be. Well, it really wasn't for you, unless it is. Because if you're triggered at this point, you can't comprehend. And there's no salvation. Like, Santa Claus ain't gonna fly down here and be presents. Because he knows what he did. Because, you got this elf staring at you. That's some creepy ass shit, man. And you better make sure he has cookies in mouth. Like, what the oh, honeys and bunnies, clowns, dumbasses. I'd like to say get the fuck out of my town. But then I can't have you spreading whatever you fucking parasites are across the galaxy. Like I said, who do you think they call? We ain't sitting on a fucking cloud doing dumbass shit. That's what you all been doing. Which is why you still stay at whatever level it is. And you get off on pain when you see someone wanting to be anything that you perceive above you. And you just create chaos and you enjoy it. A distortion. Hiding your secrets. The ones that you even forgot. And I'm the one, the archivist. I'm the keeper of all the secrets. Because I'm the vessel. When you thought I was the morsel, the appetizer. I eat galaxies and birth fucking galaxies. You sit on your throne? Shit. So your hive can eat. Time and time again. And I just call judgment at my level. And I've already slayed all the main devils. I even got a big one. It's like 5'4". You're not scary or evil. You're just need to be studied and I gotta understand, in a sense, how to destroy, how to eradicate, and do it in a way where it's done at a precise completion, because we don't do anything half-ass. We're the top dogs. This is the dog-eat-dog world, but even dogs don't eat themselves. And everybody's watching. They've been watching from the beginning. And I'm not talking your hidden cameras, your dark webs, what's done in the dark, the secrets that each and every one of your families and things that are buried out in the yard. Oh, you have no idea. You can't cut the head of the snake and it disappear. Truth is in existence. It's not a Superman. It's always been in existence, but I'll tell you what isn't. Exactly what's being eradicated. Feel like you're not even there, feeling a lot of sensation. Yeah, and there's no reset. Hell fucking no. Actually, because of all of you centipedic jerks, we even got some that are doing on the other side now. They're going to actually, and they participated very heavily. It was a very collaborative effort to eradicate. So what you believe is dark and light and your scribble book of rules, when you're actually by blood and by birth, by what you are inside, from the very, very beginning of creation. Yeah, there was always a leader, because we have other shit to do when you're free to do whatever you want to be and do. So I will use the same little word play, to twist it up and around, because you've all bound yourselves, all by yourselves. I may call judgment, but I don't bring the justice. And just because you've never seen or understood who I co-create with, you didn't understand. You still don't. You still just want it to go back to the same repeat over and over again. The entire colonization can still believe whatever it is that you want to believe. I don't give a fuck. If it's a lie, it's not truth. And if it's not truth, then it doesn't exist. It's not reality. You're not going to disappear, though. You don't sit at many seats, just as I do, in many places, in many realms, because of some royalty monarch of inbreeding. It's because you're chosen. It's because you earn it. And it's an honor. You don't go fuck around on it. This is collaboration that you can't even comprehend. You just open up, take a shit, to be hungry again. So when justice comes, which is why the one I could create, it's very reciprocated. He's exactly why he's the one God in the entire existence. Because if you know, you know, and you all down because this is a prison planet. He's the most respected. He's the best. And you have no idea what wrath is. Holy shit. I think Jesus wasn't sent here to fucking save humanity in the way that's perceived. That God just sent him down here to be slaughtered. He came here for your will. There's a whole part of nature, a sign that it's perfect. It's one of the best fucking art, book, movie in existence. Is reality and truth. It's fucking profound. If it wasn't for all you fucking idiots, shit, I wouldn't have found each fucking time. But this time, for me, because I exist in many places, I will never have to. It's closing out. It's speeding up a little bit, because like I said, I can be a little impatient, especially when time isn't like what. I can't just jump on the throne and spin around and take you where it needs to go, because that would mean that you aren't sovereign, and that's not free will. Because even when you don't know, you do, or choose to. Just like the parasites may not understand in their mindset, on their human-esque brain. They're more of a stick figure than any of us. But in a natural state, it could sense something in the area that would wipe out the entire fucking hive. That's right. So when I say that I call judgment, oh, it's just. That's why there's no coming back, none at all. Because with great power you know truth, but there is a structure. There is still salvation and forgiveness, and there's plenty of opportunities. And it's fucking hell no. That's right. It was a no. Called it. Oh yeah, I'm the one. And I'm also the one that, for certain ones, the level of severity is the level of wrath. But that's what the co-creator does. And he's sovereign. And it's always up to him and who he is. He did say, don't touch his anointed. He said a lot of things, but it was, not understood. It's all like what riddles and rhymes. Thanks for leaving one of the most important coding in the Bible. We all kind of giggled about it later at a different timeline because clearly you thought it was gibberish, and it was very, very significant in a revival on a different timeline. And true hell is individualistic. And it's not going to be affinity. You're not going to be anything but nothing. Not in the void. Not in any way. It's possibility. the idea even. In any area of existence, not just my fucking planet. Like I said, we're not sitting on the clouds. We're doing other shit. Now sit the fuck down. Because that's all you're really good at doing. Blankly look at the real show, reality, and still not comprehend it. I'm exactly what everyone was looking for, hidden, because your projection of pursuit was pathetic, given to you by someone, something that works for my boss, my leader, and me. And everybody's watching. This is the best show ever. I like to say, take a bow, spotlight, show. Take your mask off. Show everyone the characters you are. That the curtain call has already fallen. Everybody's super excited to end that part of the show. It was so cringe. And in this prison planet, everything that you think is value, of importance, of perfection, it's not what it's like the majority, pretty much, of existence. It's not even a distortion. Ugh. Cringe, unhinged. And that's right. You can't kill me or take anything from me at all. You never did. Any of you. From those before me, for those who are still buried, like I've said before, and I've said again, where everybody thought, whatever it is that they thought, but I knew it was truth, even though I didn't know it was truth, but I knew I was speaking it, because I'm the microphone of the Most High. Wrath of God. The destruction is creation.